Excuse me, Senator.
Then
You
I will
want
ask a
order in
follow-up
this proceeding
question. Mr.
now.
Chairman, order,
You sure
please.
didn't
I
have
will ask a
order when
follow-up
you
question.
stormed Secretary Noem
Mr. Chairman,
at a press
Mr.
conference in
Chairman, order,
California,
please.
did you?
I will ask a follow-up question. Would you commit to either releasing the tape or at least making it available for members of this committee to review, yes or no?
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, things got heated in Washington. Senator Alex Padilla went head-to-head with Attorney General Pam Bondi in a fiery Senate hearing that exposed serious questions about the Department of Justice and political interference under the Trump administration. From the firing of a veteran prosecutor to the alleged protection of Trump allies, this one had everything. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our political breakdowns and truth-packed updates.
So my first question, Attorney General Bondi, is a simple yes-no question. Do you believe that government officials like Gregor Bovino are obligated to follow applicable court orders, whether they agree with them or not, yes or no?
First, Senator Padilla, you have gone on for over 5 minutes, and I wish that you loved your state of California as much as you hate President Trump. We'd be in really good shape then, because violent crime in California is currently 35% higher than the national average. Property crime in California is 18% higher than the national average. That should be something that we should be talking about and working together on, yet we're not. And no, this is important. You're talking about all of my agencies, and I want to let you know what DEA has been doing, and they are working hand in hand with
I
Homeland
appreciate
Security.
that, and I'm going
No,
to
you can't go on for 5 minutes and criticize my agents who are out working without pay right now because you voted to shut down the government. They're out there working without pay.
Mr. Chairman, I asked a simple yes or no question. Attorney General Bondi is refusing
4,500
to
kilos
respond. So
of fentanyl and 50 million fentanyl pills off the streets.
While under your watch,
FBI, 23,000 violent criminals. U.S. Marshals, 51,000 fugitives.
I'm not getting an answer to my question. I'm trying to move on to the next question or the next topic. Mr. Chairman, order, please. Thank you. Because under Attorney General Bondi's watch, career prosecutors are being fired for telling agencies to follow the law and uphold the Constitution. Meanwhile, there are instances of allies of the president who seem to be getting let off the hook. I won't reiterate what some of my colleagues have already brought up in terms of the dismissal of the investigation into Tom Homan and his alleged acceptance of $50,000 as payment by undercover FBI agents posing as business executives looking to secure contracts with a future Trump administration. Because if the reports are true, it's not just the underlying conduct of Mr. Homan, which would be absolutely unacceptable, but the dismissal of the investigation charges raises concerns about the influence of the White House on the Department of Justice. Again, a simple question, and I'd appreciate a simple and brief answer. Whose decision was it to end this investigation?
I have answered that question multiple times, yet you didn't have the courtesy to be sitting in here for the hearing. I'm not going to answer it again. And I find it interesting that you want order in this proceeding now. Excuse me, Senator.
Then
you want order in this proceeding now.
Chairman, order,
you sure didn't have order when you stormed Secretary Noem at a press conference in California, did you?
I will ask a follow-up question. Would you commit to either releasing the tape or at least making it available for members of this committee to review, yes or no?
Senator, you have not been sitting in here this entire hearing.
I started by pointing out what the Department of Justice is supposed to be: America's guardian of fairness and the rule of law. Its power rests on the public's trust that justice isn't influenced by politics or personal loyalty. But lately, that trust has been slipping. Under the Trump administration and Attorney General Pam Bondi, I've seen alarming signs that the DOJ's independence has been compromised. Offices have been shut down, career prosecutors sidelined, and political loyalty seems to have replaced the rule of law. This isn't just bureaucracy, it's a fundamental shift in how justice is administered in America. I reminded the committee that career prosecutors, men and women who've spent their lives pursuing justice, are being pressured to change their decisions in politically sensitive cases. Imagine being told to let politics decide who gets prosecuted. That's how faith in justice dies. And instead of targeting violent crime, corruption, or terrorism, the DOJ has redirected its focus toward immigration enforcement. It's draining resources from the very missions that protect us most. That's not law and order, it's political theater. Then I brought up the case of Michelle Beckwith, a 15-year veteran prosecutor. She was fired 6 hours after reminding Border Patrol Chief Gregory Buvino to follow a court order. Her only crime, upholding the Constitution. So I asked Attorney General Bondi a simple yes or no question. Shouldn't government officials be required to follow court orders? Instead of answering, Bondi deflected, criticizing California's crime rates and blaming Democrats for government shutdowns. No accountability, no straight answers. If you're as frustrated as I am watching this unfold, make sure you subscribe. We break down the truth behind these hearings every single week. Next, I pushed for answers about the dropped investigation into Tom Homan, a Trump ally accused of accepting $50,000 from undercover FBI agents. Bondi refused to answer directly, dodging the question and turning the hearing into a political spectacle. When I pressed her again, she tried to change the subject, accusing me of hypocrisy, claiming I stormed a press conference. That's what happens when the truth hits too close to home: deflection, distraction, and denial. I turned the focus to FBI Director Patel, asking whether his leadership was truly independent. There are lawsuits from former FBI officials claiming they were fired for political reasons, and his decision-making has raised serious red flags. Bondi, of course, defended him, pointing to arrest statistics and gang crackdowns, but data doesn't erase the pattern of politicization that's creeping into every corner of justice. By the end of that hearing, one thing was crystal clear: the Department of Justice is facing a crisis of credibility. When political loyalty starts to outweigh the law, democracy itself is at risk. The exchanges between Senator Padilla and Attorney General Bondi weren't just political theater. They were a glimpse into a much deeper battle for America's soul. If you believe justice should be blind, not biased, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video, so more people can see what's really going on behind closed doors. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.